So the next event that I'm going to talk about was from a primary source again. This event was the 2017 congressional baseball shooting that happened in Washington, D.C. So some background, the congressional baseball game is an event that's been going on since 1909. Every year, the two major parties in Congress, the Republicans and the Democrats, they field a team to compete in a baseball game and give all the ticket money proceeds to a number of different charities. And leading up in the weeks to the game, they have practices early in the morning before their congressional meetings. And the Republican team was practicing at 6:30 in the morning when two congressmen, Jeff Duncan and Ron DeSantis, were approached by a man who came up to them and asked which party was practicing there that morning. They answered what they were, which they were of the GOP. And an hour later, what was believed to be the same man came back and opened fire with an assault rifle on the innocent congresspeople playing the game. He did not, thankfully, kill anybody, but seriously injured three, and then minorly injured a couple more. And after the immediate reaction by the media, by both political parties, was again to blame one thing or another. The GOP, the Republicans, blamed the anti-Trump, anti-Republican right-wing rhetoric that was going around being used by the Democratic Party, and the Democrats, as is their argument in a lot of mass shootings, was to immediately blame the gun laws and call for stricter gun laws, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We do need stricter gun laws, but this immediately after this tragic event was not the time nor the place to have that political argument. Instead, it should have been consoling in their fellow congresspeople, finding out if they were all right, and making sure they had everything that they needed to help, etc. Another event that shows the political divide in our country, and this one directly related to a domestic terrorist incident, as there was a shooter shooting at the people who make the laws, where that is clearly shows that the divide is big enough to make people want to harm those who they perceive as contributing to this divide.